At Grainger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every little detail. The ones who fuss, tinker, and sweat the small stuff.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream here today. We got a good one here, a Western Conference matchup here between the Seattle Kraken and the Winnipeg Jets. So let's hope for a good one tonight. Let's hope that this one is better than the Canadians and Stars one, because that one was not that fun. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm just not going to lie. But this should be a good one here tonight. Give me a second to write this down real quick, and then we'll take a look at the starting goaltenders here for tonight's game. Ugh. Not feeling great right now. All right, starting goaltenders here for tonight's games. Connor Hellebuyck is in net for the Winnipeg Jets with a record of 8-2-2 and Watch with Nordic commentary streams with a .896. On the other side, Philip Grubauer, who has a 0-1 record with a .889 with the Seattle Kraken and Watch with Nordic live commentary streams. The records when we stream these two teams, the Jets 7-2-1 in 10-game stream. The Kraken are 2-2-1 through 5 games. As we set ready to go here with another commentary stream here tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I apologize for the rough one earlier. That was not the funnest game in the world. It obviously resulted in a 7-0 win for Dallas. I can't tell you the last time I've seen that. Oh, great. It's going to give me this problem all fucking night, isn't it? Well, let's get it out of the way before this game starts. All right, there we go. Okay. Still in commercial break here. Got about 2 minutes left of ads, and then we will get started here with the first period of tonight's contest. Again, the Kraken have been a big surprising team this year. The Jets have been about the way we figured the Jets would be. And you really can't complain with the performances we've seen from either of these two teams. Now let's see who can get the win here tonight inside of Seattle. It's in Climate Pledge Arena. Kraken return home. Played Columbus on Tuesday. All right, let's get ready to go here live from Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. What a beautiful city that is. Always raining there, though. So there's that. All right, here we go. Showing off Shane Wright, who is on the wing again. He was playing center originally, but now he's transitioned over to the wing. Has 4 goals in 16 games played this season with the Kraken. All right, starting goaltenders here tonight. Connor Hellebuyck is in net for the Jets, 7-5 this year. Philip Grubauer is in net for Seattle, 1-0-1 so far this year as well. We show off Lane Lambert and Scott Arniel. Seattle won the first meeting previously earlier this year, 3-0 in Seattle. And is that my TV? It is. Not. What is that noise? All right, we get ready here for a interconference matchup between the Seattle Kraken and the Buffalo Sabres, and the puck is dropped, and we are underway. Of course, my stream decides to be like, nah, and crashes. What is that noise? Do you guys hear a ringing? Or is that just me? What the heck is that noise? It was that. That was weird. All right. Face off here in the Winnipeg zone. Won by Seattle at the point. Kraken have it on the right side. Montour. Clears that one around then behind the net. Pionk on the right side. Neil Pionk picks up the puck, dumps it down low into the Seattle zone. Montour will try and handle that one down low in the corner. In the Seattle end, picked up then by Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter in front to Sandberg, and the pass is deflected away. No, it was my headphones. My headphones were like in a weird position. Puck is cleared back into the Seattle zone, and the Kraken regroup. Here into the zone now, Mason Marchment will battle forward here on the right side. Is it gone? It shouldn't be there anymore. Behind the net now, played back for Pionk as the Jets regroup. Pionk behind the Winnipeg net, gives it up then for Nemesnikov. Through center. Alexiak behind the net. What's up, Jerry in Windy City? How we doing? Sorry about that, guys. Rough start to the stream. Kraken will dump that one into the Winnipeg zone. Here's Hellebuck behind their own net, trying to play it now. Morrissey banked off the boards then to the right side. Seattle will keep it in. Winterton battling forward here. This line for Seattle was really good on Tuesday against Columbus. Puck is poke checked away then by Nemesnikov and back into the Seattle zone. And Riker Evans will regroup with the puck as it's an icing. Yeah, it sounded like the mic was picking up something. It was my, headphones for some reason. They were making a weird noise. Face off here now at the point. A shot goes wide here in the Winnipeg zone. Winnipeg picks it up. They'll clear it out to center. Seattle gets it back and regroups. Now Berkeley Ken will handle that puck. Yeah, that Montreal-Dallas game was a ripoff. Montreal fumbled a lot of their chances, too. Down the wall now, Scheifele to the point. Stanley a shot, and that one goes wide. Kept in the zone, no, by Winnipeg. Behind the net, battling for that puck then is Velarde. Velarde with Scheifele. Will battle for it here down low. Puck slides then for Dunn. Vince Dunn behind the net, played to center. Shane Wright tries to get it there, and it's kicked back away back into the Jets zone. Logan Stanley sends a pass up then to Miller. It's banked off the boards back into the Seattle end. Cross-checked into the zone then by Lindgren is Koepke. And picked up then by Seattle now on the right side. Kakko trying to move it through center. Sandberg steals it back. Winnipeg tries dumping it in. Seattle picks that one back up, but it's blown dead due to a offsides against the Jets. A little over 3 minutes into the first period here. Only one shot on goal. Kraken are missing the likes of Jared McCann here tonight, which is a little awkward because he's on the cover of my freaking my streaming thumbnail. Face off now outside the Seattle zone is won by the Jets. It's dumped into the Seattle zone at the point. Sandberg shoots it. It's blocked off a skate. Now Pionk clears it back down low. Iafallo battling for it. Taken back then by Beniers. Beniers 3-on-2 the other way. Drops it back to Marchment. Marchment tied up by Lowry. Marchment looks for options. Will throw that one behind the net. Picked up then by Eberle, who tries to poke check it ahead. It's kept in the zone by Seattle. They'll still battle for it here. And puck finally comes free. And the Jets get that one. They regroup. Pionk dumps that one into the Seattle zone. Riker Evans now on the wing, down low. Banks it off then for Alexiak, who throws it to center for Beniers. Marchment holds the puck then for the Kraken. Will dump that one down low. And Winnipeg will regroup. Morrissey to the right side then. It's cleared into the Seattle zone. Here's Jonathan Toews with that puck now. Throws it around behind the net. Niederreiter battling forward with Beniers. Kraken trying to get it back. Vince Dunn now in the corner. Dunn to Larson. Larson clears it back to center. Morrissey trying to pick it up then. Vince Dunn now behind the Seattle net. Feeds the pass up then to Berkeley Ken. Kraken through the zone. Dump that one in down low. Racing forward with speed. DeMello gets to it first. Morrissey now will fight for it on the right side. Picked up then by Koep through center, back to Pearson. And an icing now against the Jets, and a faceoff will come inside of their own zone. Kraken are looking to place together some more wins here. They've been a good team, but definitely want to keep picking up some more wins here as this season goes along. Face-off coming here in the Winnipeg end. One back by the Kraken. On the right side, a shot on net goes wide. Now down low, Kakko will battle for it alongside Morrissey. They'll tie up here in the corner. It's played back down low. Chance in front. Stevenson a shot, and he can't get it on. At the point now, a shot, and that one drops back down low, and a whistle is blown. And a penalty here against the Jets, and a power play here for the Kraken. Chandler Stevenson with a really close chance. And Stevenson gets interfered with there by the likes of Gustav Nyquist, preventing him from putting that goal in. And that's one of the plays where, like, yeah, you kind of have to do that there if you're Winnipeg. You can't just let him go in there on Hellebuck. And as a result, Seattle is going to get a power play because of that. And we will see what they can do here. 15:05 left to go in the first period. The Leafs lost again? Oh, great. Face-off now in the Winnipeg zone. Lowry versus Stevenson. The face-off is won then by Seattle. They'll battle for it here in the corner. Pionk tries banking it off the boards. Pionk gets it back. The Jets' penalty kill ranked 5th in the league. It's been very good. Here's Iafallo, shorthanded, shoots it. Saved by Grubauer. Is kicked back away then as that goes off his chest. Here comes Seattle through center. Beniers to Eberle. Eberle on the right side, up to the point. Dunn. Tolvanen. Stevenson. Throws it in front. It's intercepted. Lowry will clear it the other way for Winnipeg. Now Grubauer regroups here in the Seattle zone. Dunn. Will drop that one back. Eberle. Through center. Turns a corner then to Stevenson. Chandler Stevenson banks it off the boards then to the right side. Back over for Tolvanen. Stolen back then by Morrissey. Cleared the other way. Pearson will race for it. Grubauer's there. Plays it back up then to Beniers. Halfway through the Seattle power play. Beniers through the zone to Eberle. Shoots it. Save. Rebounds there in front. And kick back down low behind the net. Eberle. Thrown up to the point. Schwartz. Holds it. Waits. Down low. Eberle to Schwartz. Schwartz to the point. Montour to Schwartz. Down low in front. And just a pass just too wide. Another chance for Montour denied by Hellebuck. Eberle now on the right side. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Schwartz to Eberle. To Montour. Montour moves in. Doesn't like his options. Comes back up to the point. Down low then to Eberle on the right side. Over then to Schwartz. Waits. Moves in front. Shoots it. And save there by Hellebuck. Goes back behind the net. Now Wright picks it up. 15 seconds to go. Eberle on the right side. Waits. Moves down the left side. Pass in front then by Schwartz is blocked. And back over to Eberle then down low. Jordan Eberle to Schwartz in front. Save. Rebounds right there. And it's cleared out by Pearson. And the penalty is over. A good kill there by the Jets. The Kraken got their chances nonetheless, but the Jets kill off that penalty. Puck is banked back into the Winnipeg zone. Stanley over then for Miller. Miller tries clearing that one then down low. Cartier now behind the net. Will battle for that puck alongside Colin Miller. Scheifele throws it in front. They're still trying to get out of their own zone. And they finally do so. And now Seattle gets it right back. Stolen back then by the Jets as I say that. Shen regroups, gives it back for Stanley. Banked off the boards, goes all the way in on Grubauer off the net. Now Dunn on the right side. And a whistle is blown here with 12:16 left. Do I agree that the three most disappointing teams are Leafs, Caps, and Blues? Probably, yeah, I would say so. By the way, that penalty was against Connor Hellebuck. So, kind of a little funny tidbit there. Goalie takes a penalty. Don't really see that often. Face off here in the Winnipeg zone. And it's won back then by the Jets. On the right side, Winnipeg are trying to clear. Seattle will keep that one in. Beniers dekes around then down low. Behind the net, Eberle gets tied up there quickly by the likes of Josh Morrissey. Scheifele picks it back up then for Winnipeg. Here come the Jets. They move it through the neutral zone. Bringing it in then wide of Larson. Scheifele gets tied up there in the corner. Now Beniers picks it back up. And Matty Beniers will shoot that one off the boards. Marchment to Beniers. 3-on-3 the other way. Eberle moves it into the zone. Beniers back down low. Tries throwing that one in front. It slides all the way back out. And Seattle will regroup. Mason Marchment shadowed there by Cole Perfetti. Back over then for Evans, who backhands it down low behind the net. Alexiak, puck through his skates. Nemestikov steals it back then for the Jets. Stanley, a shot. And a save there by Grubauer in front. And 11:20 left to go here in the first period. It's a 0-0 hockey game. Shots are 4-2 in favor of the Kraken. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe down below if you are new. That would be greatly appreciated as we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. We are about 235 subscribers away. So every sub is greatly appreciated. $11:20 left to go here in the first period. Shots are 4-2 in favor of Seattle. There are 9 other games going on here tonight in the NHL. 3 other late slates tonight. I guess 1 other late slate tonight, but 2 9 p.m. streams. Oh, my head hurts. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Still in commercial break here for another 5 seconds. It's cool because it shows me on screen how many seconds are left in ads. All right. Let's get ready here for the second half of this first period. Both goalies have been perfect so far. Face-off will come here in the Seattle zone. It's going to be Tays versus Stevenson. Face-off is won reluctantly by the Jets. Pionk, a broken stick on the ice. Sandberg shoots that one wide. Played back then down low by Tays. Here come the Kraken the other way. 3-on-2. Stevenson into the zone. Holds the puck. Throws it in front. There's nobody there. It's taken back then by the Jets. They'll regroup in their own end. A chance there for Seattle gets denied. Pionk banks it off the boards then for Sandberg. Sandberg to center. Seattle tries getting it back. They'll get it successfully. Now Kako into the zone. Drops it back then for Schwartz. Off the boards, Nemestikov. Kept in then by Seattle. At the point, a shot. And that one goes wide there on a good chance by Myers. Another chance. And that one goes wide as well. Kept in the zone, though, by the Kraken. Behind the net, Jets get it back. They'll bank it off the boards and all the way out and down the other way. And now Seattle will regroup here with 10:20 to go in the first. Montour. Puck is banked and goes wide of Hellebuck. Picked up then by DeMello on the right side. Larson regroups with it here for Seattle. Dumped down low into the Jets' end. Cartier throws it around behind the net then to Meyer. Ben Meyer banks that one off the boards. Cartier holds the puck now behind the net. Morrissey waits. Sends a pass in front then to Iafallo. Alex Iafallo now through center. Niederreiter to the right side. Lowry in front. They score. Alex Iafallo, I think, got the tip in front, and the Jets take a 1-0 lead here in the first period. And it looks like it'll be Alex Iafallo who gets the goal from Lowry and DeMello. And the Jets lead 1-0. And yeah, bounces off of Iafallo's skate and in. Oh no, it goes off his stick. It looked like it went off his skate when I first saw the replay, but no, it went off of his stick. Well, good on him. 1-0 Winnipeg here. Puck is cleared all the way back into the Seattle zone. It's an icing here against the Jets. And Iafallo picks up his 4th goal of the season. And in terms of Watch with Nordic stats, that is just his, as I struggle to look for his name here, his 1st goal in a commentary stream. So cool. Face off here, won by the Kraken. Shot goes up in the air and out of play from Brandon Montour. Both teams coming off of wins. Seattle took down Columbus on Tuesday. So did Winnipeg, and facing the Canucks. Halfway through the first period, we'll go to commercial break once again. It is now 1-0 Winnipeg here in the first period. So Iafallo, his 1st goal in a Watch with Nordic commentary stream. Those assists are from Adam Lowry and Dylan DeMello. DeMello with 7 assists so far this year. Can't be mad about that. But yeah, definitely, I feel like Seattle's been kind of the better team so far, but obviously you're playing against Connor Hellebuck here as well, so there's a factor with that. But so far, he's been pretty good tonight. We'll see how the rest of tonight goes, though, because we are very early in the game, guys. We're very early in the game. They're looking at the tablet. Kraken boys are down looking at their tablet. Congrats to Shohei Ohtani and oh my God, I'm blanking. Congrats to Shohei Ohtani and Aaron Judge on winning the MVPs for the MLB and the AL and NL. Cleared back now behind the Winnipeg net. Jets trying to get it now down low. Banked off the boards down to the right side. Stanley to Nyquist. Banked back down low. Logan Stanley cleared around then over for Tanner Pearson. Pearson then back for Berkeley Cadden. Cadden down the right side. Will bank that one around then behind the net. Winnipeg banks that one off the boards, and that puck goes up and out of play with 9:03 to go here in the first period. There's Berkeley Cadden, one of the best forwards here for the Seattle Kraken this year. And one of the younger forwards here on this team, too. He's been with the team since the start of the year. I don't think he's eligible anymore to go back to the WHL, so he is here to stay tonight. I also see Jessica Campbell there in the background. Tic-tac, Iafallo. Yep. Showing off JT Brown's glasses. Y'all know JT Brown. He's one of the on-ice analysts for Seattle. Battling forward now behind the net. Jets get it here in their own zone. Morrissey will clear that one out to center. It's taken back then by Larson, who banks that one off the boards, and DeMello regroups with it then for Winnipeg. Kyle Connor, who leads the Jets in points in these commentary streams. Velarde tries feeding that one up to the point. Now Stevenson battling forward here in the corner. Up to the point, Morrissey to the right side. Taken away then by Schwartz, who tries to rush it back the other way. And the Jets are forced to regroup. Morrissey to Scheifele. Cleared back down low then behind the net. Dunn battling forward with Iafallo. Connor cleared to the right side. Here come the Kraken the other way. Eberle through the zone. Gets that puck. Shoots it. And it goes wide. Big chance there for Jordan Eberle. Puck is dumped back down low then into the Seattle end. Kraken will take it through the neutral zone. Here's Evans. Brings it back up then for Beniers. Beniers loses that puck. Pionk banks it off the boards then, and Seattle will regain control, and they will go down the other way. Dumped into the zone then by Sandberg. Evans gets to that puck first. Played back then for Eberle here, just above the goal line, and stolen back then by Alexiak, who clears it back up to Eberle through center. Eberle does lose control of that puck, so the Jets will get it right back. In the zone now, it's intercepted then by Winnipeg. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. Nemestikov back for Perfetti. Perfetti waits, gets tied up there by two Kraken players. Seattle tries getting it back. Here they come the other way. 3-on-2. Beniers through the zone. Poke checked away. Kraken trying to get it back, and Winnipeg ends up picking that one up and regrouping here in their own zone. Miller to Niederreiter. Bank back down low into the Seattle zone. Shane Wright now battling forward with Niederreiter down low. Here's Cadden now, clears to the right side. Montour through to center. Shots are 5-3 here in favor of Seattle. It's a 1-0 lead for the Jets. Larson to Dunn, back to Shane Wright. Wright will bank that one off the boards into the Winnipeg zone. Miller to Iafallo. Iafallo banks off the boards then. Dunn battling forward with Niederreiter. Here's Berkeley Cadden now behind the net. Cadden will wheel that one out to center. Here he comes with speed through center. Shoots it wide of Hellebuck. And back around now to the right side. Thrown up to the point. And Seattle can't keep that one in. Tanner Pearson racing for it. But Dunn gets to it first. 6 minutes to go here in the first period. It's a 1-0 lead for the Winnipeg Jets. Seattle trying to break that one through. Banked off the boards then as Ryan Winterton races for it. Behind the net now, DeMello will clear that one off and all the way down the other way. Nyquist will battle for it here now behind the net. Picked up then by Seattle. Winterton feeds a pass to center. Here come the Kraken the other way. Evans into the zone. Waits. Pass in front. And trying to get that one through is Evans. And a shot there from the point is denied by Hellebuck. So 6 minutes left to go here. Time is slowly winding down. And the Kraken trail 1-0 here in the first period at home. Good opportunity there by Eberle. Nearly got a shot on Hellebuck, but it slid just wide. Oh, I have a headache. Oh, pretty brutal headache right now. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. 9 other games going on in the NHL right now. Oh my God! Archive footage of Eddie Olczyk. Wow, with the old Winnipeg Jets. Wow. Back in the day, hockey used to be so easy. I feel like they never lifted the puck back in those days. Eddie Olczyk career goals by team had the most goals with the Jets. That's pretty awesome. All right, face-off here now in the Winnipeg zone is won by the Jets. Here they come the other way. 5:20 left to go. Chandler Stevenson now regroups in the Seattle end. Shane Wright will bank that one off the boards. Eberle clears to center. They don't know where the puck is, so Stevenson gets it right back over then for Larson. Larson throws it to center. Schwartz will dump that one in. It slides in there on Hellebuck, and wide of the net now, Velarde will pick it up down low. Safely there then for DeMello. Stevenson carries the puck. He'll drop it back. Dunn down low. Schwartz in front. Shot. They score! Jaden Schwartz. A tip in front. An unlucky one at that. And the Kraken have tied it. And we need to see that again because I think there might have been a tip or something on that because that puck was not going in the way Schwartz shot that. There had to have been a tip. So Stevenson drops it back. Dunn gives it to Schwartz. He shoots it on net. It looks like it might have deflected off of Kaapo Kakko. Let's see this replay here. Kaapo Kakko deflected that goal. So it looks like Kakko will get credit. It's his first goal of the season. And it's 1-1 here in Climate Pledge Arena. The Kraken have tied the game. And you got to be happy when you see that for sure. Here in this first period. At least it's not going to be a blowout this time. 4:40 left to go here in the first. It's 1-1. Cleared back down low into the Jets' end. Tays to center. Intercepted then by Seattle. Perfetti will get it back. He'll bank it off the boards down the other way. Perfetti to center. Moves. Wait. Pass in front. And Jonathan Tays cannot control that puck. Perfetti then. Down low. Nemestikov picks it up. Throws it back behind the net. Perfetti banks it off then for Tays. Tays to Stanley. A shot. And that one goes wide. Shots are 7-3 here in favor of Seattle. Beniers to the right side then for Evans. Banked back off the boards then into the Winnipeg zone. And icing against Seattle with 3:58 left to go. Good evening. What's up, Tim? How are you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you, man. Face off here now in the Seattle zone. A shot from the point is gloved by Grubauer. So Kaapo Kakko from Jaden Schwartz and Vince Dunn. Alex Iafallo from Adam Lowry and Dylan DeMello makes it a 1-1 game. That's good to hear, Tim. Face off here won by the Jets. Connor shoots that one in the air and out of play. That is Kaapo Kakko's first Watch with Nordic Point in a live commentary stream. So that's pretty awesome there. He joins the numerous Kraken who have gotten points. Face off here now in the Seattle zone. They'll jab at that puck. Kyle Connor gets it back down low. Battling for it here now on the right side. Larson over then for Vince Dunn. Schwartz. Here he comes the other way. Jaden Schwartz will bank it off then for Stevenson, who won't shoot that puck. He'll throw that one up to the point. Cleared around then down low. Banked off the boards then as Velarde will clear that one the other way. That'll be an icing here against the Jets. Grubauer rocking a 750. That's pretty nice. About time I have Kakko in my pool. Nice. Kakko came back recently from injury, though, right? Wasn't he hurt? Kakko was hurt, correct? I thought he was. I'm pretty sure he was injured to start the year. Face off here now in the Winnipeg zone. And it's going to kick me out of the stream. Wonderful. Might as well just do it before the inevitable happens. Go ahead. Say I can only view one screen at one time. Or not. Okay. Puck is dumped into the Winnipeg zone. Giving me a hard time on my screen. Like, it always, for some reason, when I'm on the ESPN app, it kicks me out of the stream that I'm watching. It says, like, oh, it's ended. I'm like, what? Broken hand? Okay. Here's Lowry now through the zone. Stretch pass then off to Niederreiter. Kept in the zone, though, by Winnipeg. Seattle takes it right back out. Here they come the other way. It's Meier banking it off the boards back down low. He gets tied up there and nailed down to the ground by Lowry. And now Niederreiter over then for DeMello on the right side. DeMello will dump that one into the Seattle zone. Here's Evans picking it up then for the Kraken. Pass to Stevenson. It'll bank back into the Winnipeg zone. Behind the net now, Evans with that puck, battles for it here now. Meier to Winterton. Tries throwing it back then to Cartier. Now Niederreiter battling for it on the right side. And Winnipeg will clear out to center. Evans dumps it back in. Hellebuck to Stanley. Stanley over then for Koepke. Back now down low behind the net. Pearson to the right side, Marchment. Mason Marchment tries throwing a stretch pass over. Jets get it back. Morrissey to DeMello. DeMello banks it off the boards then for Pearson. Tanner Pearson moves in, shoots it. It goes up in the air and out of play with a minute and a half left to go. So Jaden Schwartz feeds a pass in front. That is also Schwartz's first point in a commentary stream. So you're getting the new guys getting points here tonight in Seattle for Watch with Nordic commentary stream history. That's pretty cool. Face off here now is won by the Kraken. Eberle through the zone. Marchment pass over then for Eberle down low. Trying to bank that one back around behind the net. Eberle holds the puck to the point. Larson shoots it, and that one goes wide. Kept in, though, by Seattle. Beniers a shot. That one goes up in the air and out of play. So, there you go. A little bit over a minute here to play in the first period. No Vince Dunn either. Wow. Face off now in the Jets zone, won by Seattle. Schwartz's shot saved by Hellebuck right in front. He was left wide open there by the Jets. And he does shoot that one into the chest, but regardless, a good save by Hellebuck. That could have been bad if Schwartz did that a certain way. It's ends up being down 2-0. Ends up being down 2-1. Last minute of play here now in the first period. Here come the Jets the other way. Connor banks it off the boards. Scheifele behind the net. Mark Scheifele feeds it up to the point. Stanley. Pionk. Intercepted then by Schwartz. 3-on-2 the other way then for Seattle. Schwartz looks a little exhausted. Will break it into the zone though. Stevenson poke checked away now behind the net. Jets will battle forward here now on the right side. Here's Tolvanen. Down low then for Stevenson. Less than 30 seconds to go here in this first period. Cleared out to center, banked off the boards. And now one last chance here for Seattle. Dumped in down low by Tolvanen. 10 seconds left. Sandberg to the right side. Pass up then for Scheifele. Scheifele brings it in. 5 seconds to go. A shot from Connor goes just wide. And that will do it here for the first period. Only 2 goals in that period. They were from both teams, as Alex Iafallo and Capo Caco get the respective teams on the board here. We are tied at 1 through 20 minutes of play. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you gotta do. And we will be back for the start of the second period momentarily. Whew, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Gotta get up at 7 a.m. for classes tomorrow, too. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Be sure to like the stream down below. It helps out with the recognition. It brings more people into the streams as well. And that is very much appreciated. What's up, Johnny? Welcome back, bro. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up, man? How are you doing? All right, intermission questions, guys. What do you guys got? Pick a number between 1 and 1,000. I have asked ChatGPT to give me 1,000 questions. Some of them are NHL related. Some of them are food related, TV related, movie related, all that good stuff. So comment a number and we will pick the question that we answer today. So as I said, we will not be live for the rest of the week after today. We will be back on November 17th for a doubleheader between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Seattle Kraken and the Boston Bruins, and then followed up by the Utah Mammoth and the Anaheim Ducks. Okay, we got 3 numbers here: 555, 88, and 378. We'll start out with 555. Question number 555 is: would you rather live in a treehouse or a houseboat? Huh. Neither? I don't know what kind of question that is. I guess a treehouse? A houseboat would be cool, but like, what if you sink? What if your house just sinks? But then again, what if the tree just falls? Whatever. These are problems that we should not be thinking about. Number 88. What show surprised you by how good it was? Ooh, that's a good one. So, and this is going to be recency bias, but I have been watching Shameless recently. That show has impressed me with how good it actually is. I've actually really enjoyed Shameless. I'm trying to think of other examples. I've never been surprised by how good a show is. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, kind of like everything is like, you know, I expect it. Trying to think. I don't know. Uh, 378 we'll do next. Number 378. What's my favorite TV show to watch? What's your favorite TV show to watch? The Walking Dead. Shameless, pretty good. A lot of plot twists. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's good. I'm through like season 6, I think. What's your favorite TV show to watch? The Walking Dead. Big Walking Dead fan. Haven't watched it in a while though. I've been trying to get into new shows. But definitely The Walking Dead is my bread and butter. So, yeah, The Walking Dead's been one of my favorite shows for a while, for sure. Would you rather wake up without an alarm or never feel tired again? This is question 650. I would say, I mean, honestly, like, I mean, here's my thing. What's weird with me is like whenever I wake up without an alarm, I feel great. I feel good. Even sometimes when I wake up like 20 minutes before my alarm goes off, sometimes I'll actually get up and like be up. But when I get an alarm and I wake up to an alarm, I feel like crap. I feel terrible. So again, that's that. I mean again, like I'm always pulling late nights here, like I'm always editing podcasts or, doing streams till 1 or 2 in the morning, depending on what time they're at. I would love to never feel tired again. I would love to never feel tired again. At least in the morning. Like, I would be good. I would be fine with having, like, a good night's sleep. Because, like, if you never feel tired again, then, like, you're going to be up all the time. Like, you won't have a reason to go to bed. And I feel like that's a little crazy. I love my sleep. So I need to get my sleep in. So I wouldn't go that far, but yes, I would rather never feel tired. Have I watched Chad Powers yet? I have heard of I have heard of it. I haven't watched it yet. Where is that at? All right, looking at the games that have concluded here around the NHL. The Kings defeated the Maple Leafs 4-3 in overtime. The Stars took down the Canadiens 7-0. The Bruins defeated the the Senators defeated the Bruins 5-3. The Red Wings defeated the Ducks 6-3. The Panthers defeated the Caps 6-3, and the Blue Jackets beat the Oilers 5-4. And then there's a couple of games that are currently going on right now. Colorado and Buffalo is in the second intermission. Sharks and Flames is in the third period, and then Islanders and Golden Knights is in the intermission as well. But I have heard of Chad Powers. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard it's good. We'll see. Maybe I can watch that soon. Ugh, but I'm tired. I got a whole nother podcast to film after this. The Royals podcast. It'll only take like 10, 15 minutes, but oh my god. Tired. We're going to Penn State on Saturday. Tomorrow I can't really take a nap either. I have to make videos for this weekend. Because I will not be available to make videos.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away.
Disney or Hulu? Okay. All right, good to know. Mayor of Kingstown is awesome. I've heard of that. Haven't watched that, though. So... Head kind of hurts too.
Wow, smart. Yeah, it's smart. It's genius, Richard. Genius, Richard. Get insurance at a price that works for you. Go to nerdwallet.com. Our numbers got a friend going on vacation. Deals on the most affordable German engineered car brand Americans could even buy. New signed and drive offers have us feeling festive. You got the entire dealership. Ooh.
All right, still here in first intermission, getting ready for the start of the second period here in a little bit.
Sign and drive deals are in. Well, crank it out. Leave the new 2025 Cup for $0 down, 0 deposit, 0 first month payment, and 0 U.S. signing. Limited inventory available.
But Alex Iafallo and Capo Caco take the lead as it's a 1-1 hockey game here in Climate Pledge Arena. Very nice arena, I'm not going to lie to you. I would love to go out there and see that arena one day. It's a very nice arena. Very modern too, so. Okay. No problem, bro. At least you get to leave. I got to stay up and grind.
They do, and you heard Vince Dunn talk about that rush game that Winnipeg executes, and that's how this goal gets going. They get numbers because with the puck back at the other end of the ice, you're going to see Ryan Richardson get taken out of the play there, so he's got to recover, and the Jets are off to the races, and now it's just about executing some good, quick passing. Alex Iafallo is able to get their net front behind Philip Grubauer.
Royals play tomorrow. They play Adirondack.
For the most part, I felt like the Kraken had a lot more opportunities in that first period, and they would finally capitalize, and there would be a huge sigh of relief afterwards.
Oof. You know what I was thinking? Should I record the Royals rundown here? Would you guys like to listen to me record the Royals rundown? If I recorded it midstream? What if, like, during the second intermission I did that? That'd be interesting. Would you guys like to see that in the second intermission? That way I can kill two birds with one stone. If you guys are down for that, I'll do it. Royals Rundown is on the Nordcast Network. It's like a preview of the Reading Royals, ECHL affiliate of the Philadelphia Flyers, their upcoming weekend of games. I do it for them because I cover the team. If you guys are down to see that, then I'll do that second intermission. Depending on how many people we have in here. It's a little bit of a lighter stream, more chill. Not a lot of people in here for tonight's ones. It's been a pretty lower night than usual. So I'll probably do it during the second intermission just so that way I don't have to do it after the stream. I'll like head over to this scene right here. I got to put on my Royals stuff then. And I'll do that. So that should work. The audio turned on for this? Yeah, it is. All right, perfect. Okay. Well, that being said then, let's get ready for the start of this second period here in a moment. Shot attempts in that first period. The Jets had 9. The Kraken had 19. Seattle was the better team in that period.
Only bad news in that first period, besides the Winnipeg goal, which Seattle evened up, is Capo did leave in that first period a little bit early, and we'll see if he comes out for the second period. As we take a look inside the locker room, I'm looking for Capo. I don't see it. Do you see it, Allison? We're looking closely. We'll see if he comes out for the second period. 9-1 after one.
All right.
From creating memories.
Tell your friends and neighbors at Diamond Credit Union and experience banking that places the focus where it should be.
1-1 here with 2 more periods to play.
We meet you where you are, right inside your community, where we've been serving our members since 1947. Where local roots meet family trees, where high tech meets high, and where I wish meets here's how. That's unity. That's Diamond Credit Union. I needed more from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone, saving me much
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, which may be permanent.
Still yawning. Oh, man. Tired. Been a long day. Hope we can have a good second period here.
No, Richard, I'm a genius. I'm not doing tricks for you. Right. Oh, all right, fine. I'll show you one trick. Talk to me your phone. Okay, here we go. NerdWallet will compare auto insurance rates for you in minutes.
Yep, just by answering a few simple questions.
Wow, smart. Yeah, it's smart. It's genius, Richard. Genius, Richard. Get insurance at a price that works for you. Go to nerdwallet.com.
Hot take. Do Leafs make playoffs? Yes. I think they make playoffs. It would be very difficult for them to miss. They have to make it. Tried to attempt a Michigan goal in a flu hockey game. It did not go so well. Huh. Okay. Question number 123. All right, numero 123. What's my favorite cast of all time? Like movie cast? TV cast. Again, honestly, and call me basic, Breaking Bad had a really good cast. I loved all the actors from Breaking Bad, I'm not going to lie. They all did it perfectly. All their roles were perfect. So I would go with Breaking Bad, I'm not going to lie. All right, are we ready to start the second period here? Is it the time? It looks like it might be the time, ladies and gentlemen, to start the second period here tonight between the Seattle Kraken and the Winnipeg Jets. First period recap, the goals were scored by Alex Iafallo and Capo Caco. Yeah, one of the best shows of all time, for sure. It definitely was. Or is it? Is it time to start the second? Or do we still got another commercial? I might crash out if we do. All right. Yeah, I guess we're ready to go here for the start of the second. Showing off JT Brown. He's got a purple suit on. He's looking pretty fly. All right. Let's get ready for the start of the second. Thank you all for the support tonight. It's been a little bit of a lighter night in terms of people in the stream and all that stuff, but I appreciate everybody who tuned in tonight. It's been a good one. Face-off. Coming here now in center ice at Climate Pledge Arena. The second period of Kraken versus Jets is underway. Face-off is won by Seattle. Dunn cleared down low then to Larson. Through center now. Seattle tries getting it through. Banked off the boards then by Scheifele. Stolen back then by Schwartz. Schwartz moves it in. Waits for options. Banks it off the boards then down low behind the net. Jets have it. Scheifele to Iafallo. Iafallo to Velarde, a shot. Save there. Rebounds in front for Grubauer, and it's denied there as well. Thrown back up to the point. Morrissey to Scheifele. Scheifele tied up there with the puck. Throws it back down low into the corner. Connor on the right side. Kyle Connor. Down low. Banked behind the net then for Scheifele. Scheifele in front. Tries getting that one over there, but it's broken up by Stevenson. Dunn. Steals it back. Now Schwartz regroups here for Seattle. Jaden Schwartz. Down the right side. Will dump that one back into the Jets' end. Schwartz battling forward alongside Pionk. To the right side, then Iafallo will fight for that puck. Four-man scrum here in the corner. Shots are 8-5 in favor of Seattle. And 1-0 in favor of the Jets here in the period. Eberle gets it back. Stolen up then by Winnipeg. Iafallo, a pass up then for Niederreiter. Nino Niederreiter, pass in front. And that one is broken up then by Eberle on the right side. Iafallo will bank that one back around then behind the net. Lindgren, cleared up then for Marchment. Mason Marchment will backhand that one into the Winnipeg zone. Miller, here he's got it for Winnipeg. Broken through then to center. Kraken get it back. Trying to hold that puck on the right side is Perfetti, who will clear it all the way down the other way. Alexiak. Over then for Mason Marchment. Back over for Colin Miller. Miller will regroup here in the Winnipeg zone. Stanley. Feeds a pass up. It's tipped as it goes into the Seattle zone. Seattle gets it right back and they'll bring it in. And it's blown dead for an offsides. How are we going to talk about the save of the game already? What if Grubauer makes a better save than that in the third? Or later in the second? These are questions that need to be answered. I hate when they do that. Like, it's the second period, dude. Like, you don't need to show the save of the game until the end of the game. Like, because the game's not over. Alexiak here now battling for it down low with Shane Wright on the right side. Cadden picks it up. We'll bank that one around then into the corner. Miller fighting alongside Cartier. Puck comes free. Jets have it. Ford to Nyquist. Through center then to Pearson. Pearson looks for options. Holds that puck now behind that at Alexiak to the right side. Tries to bank that one off the boards. Cadden. Through the zone. Evans will deke that one in. Gets tied up there by Winnipeg. Cleared all the way down the other way. Here's 1-0. Scheifele. He scores! Mark Scheifele 1-0. And the Jets lead 2-1. All of a sudden, Mark Scheifele is on the other end, all alone. And puts that one past the likes of Philip Grubauer. It's the Jets' sixth shot of the game. And they lead 2-1. And line changes and Scheifele being wide open. And yeah, you may think that like that's a good time to get off the ice, but not everybody needs to get off there at the same time. And as a result, Mark Scheifele's in the right place at the right time and shoots one low on Philip Grubauer. It's a 2-1 game. Neil Pionk with the assist. That is Scheifele's 10th goal of the season. Kyle Connor now will dump that one into the zone. Behind the net now, Connor with it, battling alongside Larson. Banked all the way down the other way, and that'll be an icing here against the Kraken. So the Jets do strike first. Mark Scheifele, his 8th goal on a commentary stream. He is amongst some of the best players in this league. He is the franchise all-time leader in goals and points. Oh my God, is that sushi? Food review at Seattle. Wow, that's crazy. Face-off here won by the Kraken. DeMello at the point, fires it. It deflects off of a Kraken stick, and now here comes Dunn the other way. 2-on-1. Vince Dunn will dump that one into the zone. He falls down upon himself and cleared back around then to the right side. Cadden tries to feed that one up to the point. It comes back out of the zone. Now Dunn dumps it out of play. And a faceoff will come outside of the Winnipeg zone. And Scheifele's 10th goal of the year makes it a 2-1 hockey game. His 8th goal in a commentary stream. He is the Jets leader in terms of goals and points in franchise history, which he should be very proud of. This guy's a phenomenal player, one of the more underlooked guys in the league. Hellebuck now behind the net. We'll bank that one up then to Lowry on the right side as Iafallo tries clearing that one through center. Down low, Montour. Montour now will regroup. Gives it back then for Lindgren. Lindgren to Beniers, who regroups now in the Seattle zone. Shots are 8-6 here in favor of Seattle. Banked off the boards then and back all the way into the Winnipeg zone. And Jets will clear that one out. Here they come the other way. It's Iafallo, looks for options. Throws it in front, or at least tries to. And it goes back down low now behind the net. Seattle gets it back. 3-on-2 the other way. Montour to Marchment. Dekes around. Gets tied up there. Shoots it in front. And that shot's blocked. Rebound. Puck's there in the crease. And Hellebuck poke checks that one away. Here come the Jets now through the neutral zone. Niederreiter dumps that one into the Seattle zone. Marchment will battle for it here in the corner. Stolen back then by Larson. Larson will dump that one in. And now Stanley back behind the net then for Pionk. Sandberg banks it off the boards then for Dunn. Back into the Winnipeg zone and just kind of back and forth actions. Oh, Capo Caco will not return tonight. He has suffered a lower body injury, so he scored the goal and now he's out for the game. Here's a chance and a shot there from Cadden goes up in the air and wide. Alexiak now down low, battling alongside Cadden. Winnipeg gets it back. Perfetti over to Pionk, who dumps it into the zone. Shots are 9-6 here in favor of Seattle. Wright clears that one in down low. Jets have it. Ford banks it off the boards. It'll slide in there on Grubauer. He'll play it with his stick. Backhands it around down low. Jets are there to control that puck. Pearson now battling for it. It's picked back up then by Dunn. Myers feeds it past the center. Stolen back then by Ford. Taken in then by the Jets. Pass in front. Nyquist waits. Shoots it. And that one goes wide of Grubauer. Morrissey banks that one off the boards. Ford gets it back. Fires it. And a stick save there by Grubauer. Puck goes up in the air and out of play. And the faceoff will stay in the Seattle zone. So 13-19 to go here in the second period. Mark Scheifele from Neil Pionk makes it a 2-1 lead for the Jets. Mark Scheifele with his 13th point in Watch with Nordic history. He moves himself into the top 15 for all-time scoring leaders in Watch with Nordic history. Finds himself alongside the likes of Barkov, Bennett, Marchand, Losterainen. He is only the second Winnipeg Jet to get himself into that top 5 or top 15. As you guys know, we obviously keep track of all the stats. Uh-oh. Oh, of course. Kick me to another stream. Because why else would they keep me in this one when I could go watch a different game? Yeah. All right.
Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplita.
Now, you call the shots. Pick 3 Kraken home games and save 20%. Head to SeattleKraken.com/ticket for more information.
63 got 1,000 tonight at home. Wow. That's great. Marshy, awesome. Good. Glad to hear that. I was wondering who's 63? Yeah, Brad Marchand. All right, face off here now in the Seattle zone here in the second period. The Jets have a 2-1 lead. Face off won by the Jets. Morrissey tipped in front there by Scheifele trying to get that puck through Grubauer, and they can't do so. Scheifele to Morrissey, back to DeMello. To Morrissey, a shot from the point. Glove save by Grubauer from the point. Shots are 9-8 here. There really has not been a lot of shots. We're nearly halfway through the game, and there's been 0 shots to report. It's been a lot of kind of just back and forth action. Face off here now in the Seattle zone. Won by the Jets. A shot, save, rebounds there in front. It's kicked away then by Grubauer, as Velarde nearly got a shot on net there. Kicked around then down low. Seattle gets it back. Dunn will clear that one all the way down the other way. Now Stevenson to the right side. Puck will slide all the way back up. It'll go wide of Hellebuck. Dunn throws it in front, and that one goes up and above. They score! How the heck did that go in? Vince Dunn! And the Kraken have tied it up once again. How did that go in? I thought that went up and high. Wow, I did not think that went in. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, Hellebuck. I thought he had that. Dunn shoots it. It goes up in the air over Hellebuck. I thought maybe it went above him. Oh, that's gotta suck. That has got to be unfortunate there for Winnipeg. And Connor Hellebuck fumbles another one. We are tied at 2. Down low here now, battling forward is Lindgren behind the net, thrown in front. Marchment. A backhand there is blocked. Now Connor on the right side. Kraken trying to keep that one in. They do so successfully. Jets get it back. Back now down low in the zone. Assist on that goal from Winterton and Larson. Here's Beniers now with speed. Matty Beniers brings that one into the zone to the right side. A shot on net goes wide. Another chance, save. Rebound in front is there. And that one's also denied by Hellebuck. Here's Sandberg. Feeds a pass up then to Lowry. Adam Lowry now through the neutral zone. Dump back in down low and a save by Grubauer. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Thanks, Gatorbait. What's up, Von Hook? How we doing, guys? Vince Dunn with a goal and an assist tonight now. It's a 2-2 hockey game as Dunn is playing up to the level that we expected him to. He's been a very good player here for Seattle for sure. Face-off won by the Jets. On the right side, a shot. Blocked in front end. Cleared back out to center. Banking that one off the boards then. Clearing it down low into the Jet zone. Stanley now on the right side. Pass in front then to Pionk. Miller brings that one in. To the right side, a shot. And that one goes up over the glass. Colin Miller keeps that one in now behind the net. Lowry throws it in front. It slides all the way back down the other way. And into the stick of Hellebuck, who will regroup. About halfway through this second period here, it is a 2-2 hockey game. Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad that you found me. Shots are 11-9 here in the second period. Ford shoots it into the chest of Grubauer. So Vince Dunn, the game-tying goal. Just updating something real quick here, guys. Adam Larson with an assist on that goal becomes the 481st player to score a point. Yes, Eberle is playing. Face off here now in the Seattle zone. Shots are 11-10. It's been a very low shooting affair, but 2 goals regardless. Both goalies' save percentages are cooked. Cleared down low now behind the net. Jets battling for it. I don't think they make the playoffs, but yeah, Celebrini and them are for real. Cleared now by the Jets down the other way. That'll be an icing against Winnipeg. Got a sweater hanging next to your 19. Nice. That's awesome. Halfway through the second period here. It's a 2-2 hockey game. Scheifele versus Beniers. The faceoff is blown dead due to a faceoff violation. Yeah, Celebrini looks great. All right, second attempt. And the faceoff is won down low. Seattle gets it. Eberle in front for Marchman. He's tripped, and Eberle looked like he wanted a penalty there, but they'll keep on playing. Without a stick then is DeMello. Seattle steals that one back on the right side. Winterton tries playing that puck forward to the right side. Here's Dunn to center. Marchman back to Dunn. Down low in the corner. Thrown in front. And blocked off there then by Winnipeg. Here come the Jets the other way. Pionk through the zone. Takes it around then. Gets hit off then by Dunn. In the corner, Beniers battling forward with Scheifele. Scheifele on the right side. Trying to keep that one in. Here come the Kraken through the zone. Eberle. Jordan Eberle brings it in. Waits. Backhands it around down low. There's a broken stick on the ice. Beniers now. Down low. Marchman to Beniers. Both in the corner. Marchman banks it off the boards. Shot wide by Lindgren, and the Jets get it back. Here they come the other way. Nemesnikov to Perfetti. A shot. Glove save by Philip Grubauer. Predators should. The Flames probably can't. I don't think ownership wants them to rebuild. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think ownership wants the Flames to rebuild. Shots are 11-11 here in the second period. And it's a tie game here. Both goaltenders are sporting the same save percentage. Hellebuck and Grubauer an .818. Both of them have not really faced a lot of shots, but the ones they've had, they've allowed 2 of them combined. Leafs only had 15 shots? Oh my God, Steve Dangle's going to riot. Canadians have been outscored 12-1 in their last 2 games. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. I think Andrew Burnett's going to be fired very soon. I'm surprised they didn't fire him last year. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay. Face-off coming here now in the Seattle zone. Second period of play, 9:09 remaining. A lot of whistles here. I do not hunt. No, never been really a big hunting guy. Nemesnikov now. And the face-off is won then by Seattle. Beniers banks that one off the boards then to the right side. Cleared out to center. Dumped into the zone then by Brandon Montour. In the air now. Jets get it back. Iafallo. Racing in then down low. Myers throws it around behind the net then to Winterton. Winterton trying to clear that one out. Jets get it back. Nemesnikov trying to bank that one off the boards. It's still in the zone. Kraken get it back. Cartier moves that one through center. Banks it off the boards. And back into the Winnipeg zone. Josh Morrissey will clear that one to center. Kraken will regroup now on the right side. Thanks, man. Thanks, Rick. I appreciate that. Here's Cadden. Cadden to the right side in front. Alexiak, a shot save. Rebounds right there. Banking for it now. Puck's in the crease. And they can't get it in. They're still jabbing at it. And the ref waves it. No goal. The puck is in the net. But they're saying no. A scramble for it in front. They were jabbing at that puck. But Hellebuck kept it out. What a play. So the puck was right there in the crease. They kept jabbing at it. Eventually that puck did cross the goal line. But the refs blew it no goal. Yes, Trotz is a bad GM. And a missed opportunity then for Seattle. The puck is right there in front. They kept jabbing at it there on Connor Hellebuck. It is loose in front. I wonder if they might look to challenge this. I don't know if it'd be goalie interference, but it is right there, loose in front. You can see it. They do force it into the net. They're going to talk about it here. And good positioning there by Hellebuck. I mean, you're kind of getting jabbed at the puck. It's kind of difficult to make the save. Here's the call. No goal on the play, so there goes that. Yeah, I agree. Should have stayed a coach. Alexiak has long ass arms. So they're gonna talk. So Eberle's talking to the refs here with Lowry, and it looks like we're gonna keep on playing here. Just under 8 minutes to go in the second. And yeah, I mean, the puck was kind of covered under the likes of Connor Hellebuck, and I mean, they kept jabbing at that puck, so I think the more you keep jabbing at it, I don't know. All right, face-off here now in the Winnipeg zone. Won by the Jets now on the right side. Cleared to center then by Iafallo. Backhanded in by Niederreiter. Lowry battling forward with Beniers in the corner. 7:40 left to go here in the second period. It's a 2-2 hockey game. Larson clears to center. Jets trying to get it there. Yeah, go ahead. Kick me out. I don't want to fucking watch Colorado Buffalo. Keeps trying to take me to that. And they're looking at the replay again here. I don't know. It is covered, but it's not covered by Hellebuck. That's the thing. It's not covered by Hellebuck. Jets have the puck here. They'll bank it off the boards then. Here's Larson. Thrown to center. Shane Wright backhands that one in down low. Banked off the boards then. DeMello to Morrissey. Now Wright battles for it. Shane Wright cleared back down low. Cadden kept in the zone then by Seattle. Cartier tried to battle for that one now on the right side. Cleared back behind the net then for Josh Morrissey. J-Mo. Perfetti to Taze. Back over then for Nemestikov on the right side. Up to the point. DeMello, a shot! And stopped there by Grubauer on Miller. Puck is cleared back out then to center ice. Scheifele. Behind the net. What else is new? Up to the point then Miller. To the right side, Stanley to Miller. A shot. Save. Rebounds there in front. And kicked away then by Seattle. On the right side, Scheifele plays a pass back over. Into the zone now to the point. A shot. And the puck was right there, but Winnipeg could not get that one into the net. 6 minutes left to go here in the second. Shots are even. It's been a very even game here tonight. Miller. To the right side now, Stanley. Banked off the boards then for Connor. Kyle Connor. Holds the puck. Waits from the point. A shot. Save there as it goes wide. Now Scheifele here on the right side will be forced to clear that one up and out. And the Jets are still battling for it. Kraken get it back. Here they come. Schwartz, 3-on-2. Schwartz waits, drops it back. Looks for options. Shoots it on net. Deflects off a Hellebuck. And wide. Now Scheifele battles for it here. Beniers trying to keep that one in. Scheifele now to the right side. Stolen back then by Winnipeg. Velarde will bank that one off the boards then behind the net. Grubauer. Over then for Ryan Lindgren. Done. Beniers. Eberle. In front Lindgren. He's blocked. Rebound shot. And that one also goes wide. Kept in though by Seattle. They'll still battle for it here. In the corner, Mason Marchment. Brings the puck up to the point. Lindgren. To the right side. Montour's shot there is blocked in front as well. Jets will get it back. Niederreiter. Down low then for DeMello. DeMello here on the right side. Cleared all the way back down into the Jets end. Or the Kraken end, sorry. Now Lindgren feeds that one up over to Beniers. It's kept in though by Miller. Into the zone then battling for it is Nyquist. Back over then for Marchment. Here's Beniers through center. Beniers gets knocked down. Nyquist will try and clear, and that will be a penalty. A power play is coming up here for the Seattle Kraken. There's only been one power play tonight, and we're going to get our second one here with 4:19 left to go. It's Gustav Nyquist who will head to the box. Well, there you go. Thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. I really appreciate it. If you are new to the channel and you love what you see, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. Kraken and the Jets don't meet up again until April. So it's going to be a while here before these two teams play each other again. Are the Bruins back? Maybe. Panthers traded him, but since it was my Kraken, he turns out to be his best defenseman. Yeah, Montour's been great. He's been probably their best defender outside of Vince Dunn. I think Dunn is so great. He's so underrated. So Kraken will head to the power play here. Spam? Why are we talking about spam? What the heck? All right. Here we go. Kraken power play with about 4:20 left to go here in the second period. Gustav Nyquist will head to the box for tripping. And Seattle will get a chance to take a 3-2 lead. Face-off, won by the Jets. Sandberg clears that one around, and Seattle can't keep that one in. Here's Vince Dunn now with the puck. Dunn drops it back. Stevenson to the right side, banked off there, and Seattle also can't keep that one in either. Now Dunn comes back out to regroup. Shots are 15-13 here in favor of in favor of Winnipeg. Beniers to the point. Dunn on the right side now for Eberle. Eberle down low. And tries clearing that one up to the point, and nobody's there to get it. So Seattle will have to regroup. Tolvanen clears it back down low. Eberle now behind the net. Banked around to the right side. Stevenson battling forward alongside Eberle. Kept in the zone then is Dunn. Dunn for Eberle. Eberle backhands that one around. Beniers clears it up to the point. Halfway through the power play. Up at the point now, Beniers. Down low. Tolvanen to Dunn. A shot. And that one's wide. Banked off the boards, but kept in, though, by the Kraken. Dunn to Beniers. Up to the point. Dunn over a shot. And a chance there from Tolvanen is denied. Tolvanen, what a poke check there by Connor. He rushes for that puck with Dunn. Connor gets there, short-handed, and shoots it wide. And a penalty coming up here for Seattle. It'll be a 4-on-4, followed by a Jets power play. 2:47 left to go here in the middle frame. And Dunn does not like that. All right, face-off coming up here now inside of the Seattle zone. It's going to be a power play for Winnipeg. But first, a 4-on-4 for a little bit here for 20 seconds. Stanley now battling forward here in the corner. On the right side, Jets will have it. Taze looking for options. Jonathan Taze takes it around now behind the net. Taze taking his time. Up to the point. Back down low then. Stanley to Taze. Over the Miller, then a shot. That one goes up and out of play. And now the Jets begin their power play. Shots are 16-13 here. Philip Grubauer has been pretty good since allowing that last goal. He's gotten his save percentage number up here to a respective .875. Hellebuck still down at 846. But then again, both goalies have not faced a whole lot of shots here compared to the amount of goals they're letting in. All right. 2:18 remaining here in the second period, so we're almost done the second. Face-off. Coming up here now is won by the Jets. At the point, Morrissey. Down low then for Scheifele to the point to Morrissey. Over to Connor. Connor. Perfetti. Perfetti back to Connor. Connor over then for Scheifele. Mark Scheifele holds the puck then down low. Right side, Scheifele to Morrissey. Down low, Connor pass in front. Deflects off a couple of sticks. And now the Jets regroup. Perfetti to the point. Kyle Connor waits. Moves in back to the corner. Connor to Morrissey to Scheifele. Shoots it. Deflected and goes just wide. Connor gets it back. Holds the puck down low in front. Perfetti. And a save there by Grubauer. Lindgren gets crashed down to the boards. 30 seconds left. Connor to the point. Morrissey to Connor. Morrissey. Back to Scheifele on the right hash mark. Back to the point. Morrissey to Connor. He scores! Kyle Connor, the go-ahead power play goal. And it's 3-2 Winnipeg. Kyle Connor, another goal in a commentary stream. He has been phenomenal whenever we live stream him. And the Jets have a 3-2 lead. Good movement there by Winnipeg on the power play. And as a result, they get rewarded. So it looks like there might be a deflection here on this play, but it looks like it is going to count as Kyle Connor's goal on the power play here, assisted by Josh Morrissey and Mark Scheifele. That is Connor's 10th goal of the year. It's 3-2 Jets. Battling for it now down low in the corner. Beniers alongside the likes of Lowry. Marchment to the point. Eberle, a shot. And that one is blocked in front. Well, I will say this. The Kraken have come back every time the Jets have scored, so there's still a lot of optimism here with that. But 40 seconds to go here now in the second period. Beniers battling here now down low. Still a scramble for it here in the corner. Finally, puck comes free. Marchment, 3-on-2 the other way. It's dumped back into the zone. Now Sandberg gets it back. Banks it off the boards with 15 seconds to go. Through center, and we get a whistle blown here for something. Is this a penalty? I'm confused. Why'd they just blow the whistle? Oh my gosh. Seattle penalty, too many men. Oh my lord. Well, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, there's 7, there's 8. Yeah, that is definitely way too many men. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Winnipeg will get a power play. Once again, that will carry here into the third period unless they score in these last 13 seconds. But things are already looking pretty good here for the Jets anyhow. Face-off now battling for it down low, won by Seattle. 10 seconds left. They'll clear it down the other way. And that will do it here for the second period. There were 3 goals scored in that second period. Mark Scheifele, Vince Dunn, Kyle Connor pick up the goals tonight in that second period as we get ready for the start of the third period here in just a moment. But that being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. Be back for the start of the third period momentarily. All right, let me update the Watch with Nordic stat line here. All time. And then I got some video clips to edit here. So Kyle Connor, 19 points in Watch with Nordic streams. Josh Morrissey gets another one there too. Time for a Diet Coke? Oh yeah, for sure. All right, let me put up the stream here on my computer, and then I'm going to make some clips here real quick of the Scheifele and Connor goals very quickly. Need caffeine now. I want to listen to the third. Be sure to like the stream, guys. It helps out with the overall engagement of the channel. And if you guys have anything you want to talk about, be sure to comment them down below. We'll probably do a post or two here We'll do a question or two. Time for a wine? Nice. It's like almost midnight here, so I don't know about wine. But hey, no fault with that.
No matter how you slice it. Don't cut it, no cube it. Sizzle pork and
You find yourself between grown-ups. Relieve fluidity. Do you listen to Uncle Bob's intestinal tales or shop deals on toys?
Fucking Ovechkin. All right, I need to get these clips edited. Jets.
crooked and cap.
All the electric cleans better with one simple touch.
No matter what kind of teeth, you got a brush.
All these dentist-inspired ground brushes hugs and cleans and gets in between. Going where regular brushes don't reach.
Yeah, I never noticed that they sent Shifley forward on that play. That's a very nice play there.
And here's how I perfectly spun every nick.
Start with Oral-B. I swear it never ends with that girl.
Rated PG. Today, business happens virtually everywhere. That's why you need Super Mobile from T-Mobile. The best plan on the best network.
Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it.
Like never before. In order for Tigers, they have T-Mobile's network adapt. Put your business connection first. All backed by America's largest satellite network, Super Mobile. The best business plan on the best network. You won't believe where I am.
All right.
Well, we're through two periods of play in Clement Pledge Arena on this Thursday night. The Winnipeg Jets have a 3-2 lead after 40. Let's head downstairs. Piper Shaw with assistant coach Aaron Stiefel.
Coach, how would you assess the way your team has handled the Jets in transition?
Well, I think the biggest thing for our team is making sure we manage the puck throughout the neutral zone, not giving those opportunities for those quick strikes coming back at us, and it's going to be a big part of the game here in the third.
Vince Dunn with an assist and a goal so far tonight. What aspects of his game and kind of his character make him a vital part of this team?
Yeah, I think, he's been working really hard on the defending side of things and the breakout side, cleaning up secondary breakouts, driving his feet, not just throwing pucks away, and he's done a really nice job of that, and obviously his talent offensively is shown here tonight.
Big penalty kill when the guys get back out there at the top of the third. What are the keys to be successful there?
07.
Got to make sure we're hard on pucks, clear 200 feet, and we just got to make sure we're solid in front of the goal.
Thank you for your time, Ian.
Yep. All right, now to take a closer look at a very close call for the Kraken.
All right, let me edit this up. We'll do our look at the other scores around the NHL. Maybe we'll do some intermission questions if I can get these done in time.
The phone. Why a real serious act. I would sell my firstborn child before I gave this up.
But not a whole lot of commentary clips tonight. Kind of spent the Montreal game was not that great, I'm not going to lie. So good to get some more here through tonight's stream. Oh, okay.
The Jets lead 2-1.
I get what you were doing. Don't have to hunt and pack when I play EVE online, so everyone uses instead of cool. Ah, okay. Would I like to go to Toronto? I'm going to Toronto in July next year.
Sneak that one in, gets tied up there by Winnipeg, cleared all the way down the other way. Here's the 1-0. Shifley, he scores! Mark Shifley, 1-0. And the Jets lead 2-1. Will deke that one in, gets tied up there by Winnipeg, cleared all the way down the other way.
Yeah, I'm going to Toronto in July. Yep, Sabres lose, not surprised. That should not be a surprise whatsoever.
Will deke that one in, gets tied up there. Will deke that one in, gets tied up there by
Oh my gosh.
all the way down the other way. Will deke that one.
Got to make videos for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday tomorrow. Then I go to work. Then I get to drive out to my girlfriend. We get to wake up and drive to Penn State. I'm going to see a Penn State Michigan game on Saturday. So that should be fun.
3-2 Winnipeg after 40 minutes of play.
Who's that?
I don't know where they came from.
You got it right.
I have no idea where those guys came from. I think that's the hockey team, right? The club team out there at University of Washington. Yeah, okay. Welcome up back upstate. Let's get right to it. Transition, the name of the game with Winnipeg, Allison.
You heard Aaron Schneekloff talk about the importance of puck management, particularly through the
Morrissey.
neutral zone. Riker Evans just turns that
the right
puck
hash
over,
mark.
and the line change exposes a ton of space for Mark Scheifele.
Hash
He's
mark.
able to use his speed.
Back to the
He's
point,
one of
Morrissey
the
to
leading
Connor.
goals for a reason to get that goal.
Boy, that was
Back to
just a-
Shifley on the right.
And that's not the guy you want to have coming in all by himself, and Grubauer had no chance. All right, so that gives the Winnipeg
Morrissey.
Jets a lead. Seattle's come
Back to
twice
Shifley
now.
on the right hash
4
mark.
minutes and 9 seconds
Back
later,
to the point,
here they
Morrissey
come
to
again.
Connor.
Things up.
He scores!
By Vincent. I talked about
Kyle
that.
Connor, the go-ahead power play goal. And it's 3-2 Winnipeg. Kyle Connor, another goal on a commentary stream. He has been phenomenal whenever we live stream him.
To beat Connor Hellebuck, and this is just really great work.
He has been
Again,
phenomenal
the themes of the night
commentary
that we've been
stream.
talking about as the puck moves around, Vince Dunn is going to come up here, collect that loose puck, come down.
All right, there we go. February will be in Miami. Looking forward to getting out of the cold. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be good for you. I'll be stuck here in the cold until summer. It's not that terrible.
Back to Shifley on the right hash mark. Back to the point, Morrissey to Connor. He scores! Kyle Connor, the go-ahead power play goal. And it's 3-2 Winnipeg. Kyle Connor.
Going in terms of being established in the zone, so when the Jets get it and breakaway, Kyle Connor, Vince Dunn has to take that penalty to shut down that rush attempt by Connor. He's so dangerous, and he proves to be dangerous again when that power play gets going after the 4-on-4 play. He gets that speed, quick release, and that's what recreates the
Almost midnight here on the East Coast in the second intermission of this one tonight.
direct come on off the ice. You got Lindgren in there too, so a little bit harder to read, a little flutter.
It's got to be frustrating for the Kraken right now because some self-inflicted wounds along the way. I mean, that bad change we saw where Scheifele gets behind the defense, and then at the end of the period, you have a bad change, results in too many men on the ice. Edzo called it, and probably could have been one earlier as well. So now you've got to get out.
Would I like to go to Ottawa? At some point. I got friends that live in Ottawa.
This is a reinforcement of what we've heard Lane Lambert say about what this team needs to realize, which is they're going to play close games all season long, and you never know which 5-10 seconds is going to be a difference maker. So these details,
It's been a while, but I wouldn't mind going there.
this game so far.
All right, Alex, we'll take a look at our second period stats. They're brought to you by the Swinnimish Lodge and Casino. Take a peek here. What jumps out at you?
Well, again, the shot volume is pretty even, but a lot of these attempts have come from net,
All right.
particularly by
I am all done with that. Any intermission questions, guys?
a little bit of a misnomer because, again, there are more turnovers coming off the Winnipeg six, but they are also
process, a lot of line juggling going on, right?
A lot of line juggling, but again, remember, J.T. Brown helped us find out in year one that a carryover power play isn't as effective as a full 2-minute power play, so hopefully that trend continues.
Let's hope that is the case. Well, the Kraken have come back twice already tonight. Let's hope they do it in the third period for a third time this evening as Lanny Lambert gets his team revved up and ready for period number 3, which is coming up next.
All right. Period number 3 coming up here soon. Jets will begin the third period with a power play. So just something fun there to remember here as we get ready for the start of the third period in just a moment. Both goaltenders' stat lines so far tonight. Connor Hellebuck has stopped 11 of 13 shots and .846 save percentage. Philip Grubauer has stopped 14 of 17. He has an .824 save percentage. Have I heard of the Wingman podcast? Yeah, the Kachuk Brothers pod. Yeah, I've been listening to it. It's all right.
More from my antidepressant, so my doctor added Caplyta, proven to provide greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone.
The same team that does the Kelsey. Yeah, they are the same team, which is good. I think it's good for the NHL. To be honest with you, I think it's good. Said on Wednesday for the rest of the season. I think timing is to help promote the Olympics. Yes, that's a factor. They even said that in the podcast itself. So there's that. What's up, Jack? Jack, co-host of the Nordcast. What's up, man? How you doing? Watching the Hawks don't play. You're probably watching the Bulls or something. All right. Nordcast episode today. Everybody listen to it tomorrow. Nice. No Chicago teams. Oh, watching Drake May. I get you. Yeah, new Nordcast tomorrow, guys. Go listen on the Nordcast network. As we get ready for the start of the third period here between Kraken and Jets in just a moment here. The third and final period of the night. And the last Watch with Nordic stream of the week before Monday. As we look forward here to what should be a thrilling finish here live from Seattle. Face-off coming up here in just a moment. How much time left till the third starts? Right now, sir. Right now, the third is beginning. All right. One more period tonight. Again, we'll be live on Monday for Hurricanes and Bruins and Mammoth and Ducks. So we got a couple more streams coming up next week. Glad I found this channel. Good, I'm glad you found it too. Thanks, man. Gotta get some sleep. Have a good rest of the stream. Thanks, bro. Sleep well. Enjoy class. I gotta stay up till probably 2 a.m. again. All right, here we go. Third period of Kraken versus Jets. It will start off with a power play. No, I do not sports bet. I'm not old enough. All right, third and final period is underway. Face-off is won back then by the Jets to their own zone. Shots are 17-13 here in favor of Winnipeg. Scheifele, drop back to Connor. Connor through the zone, poke checked away then by Seattle. Winnipeg will come back and regroup. Josh Morrissey. Morrissey drops it back. Connor through center. Kyle Connor moves it in, waits, pass over, and cleared away by Seattle. Halfway through the power play now. I'm not 19. I'm 18. Thank you. Thank you for thinking I look old. I don't know if I would if I was legally able to. Here's Scheifele through center, then the Perfetti. You probably weren't meaning it in a mean way. Here's Morrissey now down low. Scheifele to Morrissey. Morrissey waits. Down low, puck gets tipped up, and Scheifele regroups with that puck now on the right side. 40 seconds to go. At the point, Morrissey over to Connor, and he shoots that one way wide. Hockey's hard to bet on, not worth. Yeah, it is a little difficult to bet on. Yeah, I figured you meant compliment, but some people can be mean. Morrissey to Connor. Down low. Connor then holds the puck. Feeds it up to the point. Morrissey. Down low, Scheifele. To Morrissey, to Connor. Waits, pass in front. Deflected away there. Taken back then on the right side. Morrissey shoots it. And that'll do it for the power play. And cleared out to center ice. I feel like if you're at my age and you say that I look like I'm 25, I don't think it's that insulting. If I were like 30 and you said I looked like I'm 40, that'd be different. But I think like for my age, I think it's fine. Like it's not really an insult. No matter how you try to make it. Puck at center here now. Marchman brings it into the zone. Battling for it then down low alongside Cadden. Jets will get it back and a whistle is blown. And we got a penalty. I don't know. I don't think so, no. Power play here for Seattle. As Niederreiter gets the interference there on Mason Marchment. Niederreiter was not a fan of that call. But regardless of whether he liked it or not, the Seattle Kraken will head to the power play. And this could prove absolutely huge here for Seattle. This is their chance to tie this game up. Face-off in the Winnipeg zone is won by the Jets. Cleared around now to the right side, all the way back into the Seattle zone. Grubauer will carry that puck and regroup. Cadden brings it in, drops it back. Up to the point, Montour. Marchment waits, shoots it. And that one's blocked in front. Lowry gets it back. He can't clear. Montour keeps it in. To the right side, Marchment pass in front, down low, and Cadden can't get to that puck in time. Here's Marchment, a shot. That one goes wide, and it'll come all the way up and out of the zone. Thanks, Rick. Sitting next to Biz? We'll see. I don't know. Here come the Kraken into the zone. Yes, Montour's on the power play. Battling here now at the point. Right. To the right side, Schwartz. To right. Down low, Cadden. Can't hold that puck. Montour shoots it. And it deflects off of the play of Hellebuck and wide. To the right side now, Cannon with it. Halfway through the power play. Back up to the point. Montour, a shot! And that one goes wide. Jets get it back. They will clear it down the other way. No shots on goal so far for this power play. Here come the Kraken through the zone. Eberle gets it dropped back into the zone now. Stevenson with it to the right side. A shot! And it banks off the side of the net. Back up then for Beniers on the right side at the point. Kraken have it done. Over! They score! Eli Tolvanen, a 1T power play goal. And we are tied at 3. Like a cockroach, they keep coming back. They were down 1-0, 2-1, and 3-2. And they have come back and scored every time. And once again, here in the third period, we have a tied hockey game. Eli Tolvanen from Vince Dunn and Chandler Stevenson. And we are tied here at 3 apiece in the third period in Seattle. That is Tolvanen's second goal in a Watch with Nordic commentary stream. Down low now in the Seattle zone. Jets have the puck. Thrown up to the point. Stanley holds it. Fires it. Glove save by Philip Grubauer. All right. Well, there you go, folks. It looks like we are going to have a close finish here to tonight's one, which, thank God, after the earlier one we did, which was a blowout, at least we're getting a somewhat closer game here. Face-off now on the right side. Jets get it up to the point. Backhanded back down low. Perfetti gets tied up then by Taze. Nemestikov battling for it too. It goes through Montour's skates. Stanley will clear that one down low. And now here come the Kraken the other way. With some room. Drop back. A shot! Saved by Hellebuck. Goes back the other way. Nemestikov now through the right side. Into the zone. Perfetti with some room. Pass in front. And he tried to do too much on that. Stevenson will clear that one through center. Back into the Winnipeg zone. And an icing here against the Seattle Kraken. 14:54 remaining here in the third period. It's a tied hockey game in Seattle. 50 turn into 800 of 850 if Montour gets 2 shots. Let's hope Montour gets 2 more shots, bro. Face-off coming here now in the Seattle zone. It is fun. As much as I can't bet, it's fun seeing other people's bets and following along with them. Jets now have it in the zone. Velarde to Morrissey at the point. Over to DeMello, a shot. Save. Rebounds there in front. And kick back away then to the right side. Here comes Seattle. They will bank it off the boards back down low. DeMello now regroups with it. Over then for Morrissey, who will clear it in. Vince Dunn on the right side will try and bank that one off the boards. Puck goes in the air, and a whistle is blown for, I think, a hand pass. I believe that is the call on the play there. Face-off now here inside of the Seattle zone as there was a hand pass, so we will keep on playing. It's been a close one here tonight. Thank you all for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Down below, we're close to 3,800 subscribers. Shot from the point on Grubauer is denied. Wraparound play there. Nobody's there to tuck that puck in. And now here comes Seattle the other way. Racing with speed. Cadden takes it back. Tries throwing it in front. Stolen back then quickly by the Jets. Banked off the boards by Nyquist. And back out to center ice. Shane Wright will clear it off the boards. Evans to center. Here comes Seattle. Drop back cannon with some room. Gets tied up there. He runs into the net. And he looks like everybody's okay. Now down low behind the net. Picking it up is Sandberg. What's up, Johnny? Jets or Kraken? Who can win? Both teams. It's tied. Up at the point. And Miller fumbles that puck. He kind of forgot the puck there, so that's kind of funny. And now Winnipeg will be dumping it back into the zone. On the right side, pass in front then for Iafallo is quickly blocked. Now Niederreiter battling forward here down low. Shots are 20-15. At the point, another chance. And that one goes back behind the net. Here's Stanley now behind. Gets it back up then for Eberle. Eberle to the right side then for Larson. And cleared down a collision at center ice. And we got some fisticuffs going down here. And it all breaks out there in front of the penalty box as Marchment was hit. And the Kraken were not fans of that. I'm not sure if we'll see any supplementary discipline here. It doesn't look like it. I'm not exactly sure what happened. I'll see the replay here. So, Dunn has the puck. Oh, it's the goal. Never mind. All right, they're not even going to show the replay. Bet on this game that there shouldn't be more than 8 goals. Okay, you better hope that the next goal is the game winner. Otherwise, I don't know, bro. The next goal should be the game winner, though. Probably. But thank you all so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate it. It's tied 2-2 in Vegas Islanders. How much time left? We got about 13:01. So it looks like there's no penalties here in that little scrum that went on there. Need New York to win in the Jets. All right, good luck, bro. We'll see if it can happen. All right. Okay, face-off coming here now in the neutral zone, I believe, is where they're going to have this at. And there were no penalties on that little scrum that was there, and as a result, we'll keep on playing. 13:01 left to go in the third. We'll see what happens. The refs and everybody are talking here to discuss what's going to happen. Face-off will be at center ice, it appears. Come on, Seattle. We'll see if they can do it, man. Face-off now won by the Jets. Here they come the other way. Perfetti with some room in front, and they don't get the shot on. Here's Marchment now. Through center, back up to Beniers. Beniers loses the puck. Throws it back up then for Marchment. Marchment down low. Beniers moves in front. They score! Jordan Eberle! Hey, what do you say? It's 4-3 Seattle! I just copied the Kraken commentator. It's 4-3 Kraken. Jordan Eberle from Beniers and Marchment. What a passing play. And the Kraken put the puck past Connor Hellebuck, and for the first time tonight, they lead 4-3. Jordan Eberle with his 6th goal of the season, his 3rd goal of the year in a commentary stream. It's a 4-3 lead for Seattle here in the 3rd period. Face-off coming here now in the Seattle zone. Shots are 20-16. Seattle has scored on 4 of those 16 shots. And what is happening here? They're putting on the headset. Are they challenging this goal? Why were they putting on the headset? Okay, never mind. I don't know what the heck they were doing. Face off here, won by the Kraken. On the right side, they will clear to center. Now it's center ice. Done. To Stevenson. Here come the Kraken into the zone. Schwartz skates it back. Will now look for options here down low. Back here then for Tolvanen. Eli Tolvanen throws it back down low into the corner. Stevenson waits, throws it in front. And denied there by Hellebuck. Now 12 minutes remaining here in the 3rd period. Kraken with a 4-3 lead. Beniers banks it down low then for Logan Stanley. Stanley tries throwing it to center. Jets will take it back. Scheifele takes it into the zone. Battling forward here now behind the net. It's Logan Stanley on the right side, picked up by Scheifele. Scheifele shoots it, and it's in the crease, in the traffic, and ends up going back to the right side. Beniers sends a pass back down low. Evans throws it to center. Back all the way down into the Winnipeg zone, and an icing against Seattle. Yeah, I don't know. They were like, for some reason, they put on their headsets, I thought. And I was like, what the heck? But no, it's a good goal. And Jordan Eberle with his 6th goal of the year. Face off. One back down low then by the Jets. It's Lowry on the right side. We'll clear that one down low to the corner. Winnipeg battling forward here on the right side. Taken up then by the Kraken all the way back down in on Hellebuck. Into the zone here now, Lowry. Down low behind the net. Nyquist on the right side trying to poke headed away. Morrissey a shot. It's blocked. Here's Beniers now. Brings it in and intercepted there by Nyquist. 2-on-2 the other way. Gustav Nyquist holds the puck. Waits up to the point. Waiting. Miller over a shot. Pearson denied. Stanley keeps the puck in the zone. Now battling forward here in the corner is Pearson. Pearson fighting there alongside Beniers. Montour's there as well. Pearson backhands that one up to the point. Miller a shot. And it deflects up and out of play with 10:19 to go. It's a 4-3 lead for Seattle here in the 3rd period. The Kraken, most notably tonight, are getting scoring from all different kinds of players. You're seeing Tolvanen pick up goals. You're seeing Dunn pick up goals. Kakko got one. Eberle has one. You're getting contributions from all of your players, and that's very, very convenient here. Face-off in the Seattle zone is won by the Kraken. They will try and clear that one up and out, and now my stream is lagging. Wonderful. Let's try and get back into it here. All right, we're back. Jets have the puck now on the right side. Sandberg to Perfetti, a shot. Glove save by Grubauer. He spreads his pads, and they do get it back there, and some pushing and shoving in front, but Jordan Eberle with the go-ahead goal here for the Kraken. It is a 4-3 game for Seattle. Seems like goaltenders hate to make saves tonight. Connor Hellebuyck is 7.65, 13 saves on 17 shots. For Grubauer, slightly better, 8.64 with 19 saves on 22 shots. I'm disappointed, too, because Hellebuyck was just starting to get a little bit better in terms of the all-time Watch with Nordic stats. But it looks like that's no more. Assists on that Eberle goal were from Beniers and Marchment. But regardless, thank you all so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe down below. That'd be greatly appreciated. We're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. As my nose keeps itching. It is really making me annoyed. I'm not going to lie to you. Yep, point for Beniers. And we're currently in commercial break. All right, we're back. Thanks, Gator. Obviously, you guys are all very appreciated. Philip Grubauer, 22 saves on 19 shots, or 19 saves on 22 shots. 864 save percentage tonight. Face-off. Here in the Seattle zone. And it's won back then by the Kraken. Vince Dunn clears it around then for Schwartz. Schwartz will bank it off the boards. Tolvanen now battles for it on the right side. Morrissey comes back then for Scheifele. As the Jets regroup. We got 9.5 minutes to go here in the third. Connor brings it in. Already has a goal tonight. Throws it up to the point. Morrissey waits. A shot from DeMello. It goes in on Grubauer. He'll make the save. Now Connor back behind the net. At the point, Morrissey. Excuse me. DeMello to Morrissey. Shoots it. It deflects wide. Now regrouping here in the Winnipeg zone is DeMello. Drops it back over then for Morrissey. Morrissey to Niederreiter. Stolen back then quickly by the Kraken. Jets are regrouping here in their own zone. Shots are 24-17 in favor of the Jets. They've really picked up things here recently. No, just hasn't really been shooting it. He's been more passing it tonight. Trying to get that one. It's Beniers on the right side. We'll drop it back then down low for Alexiak. Alexiak plays that one up forward through center. It'll slide into Hellebuyck's stick. Sandberg. Pionk for Lowry, who falls on the puck as he comes into the zone. And taken back then by Ben Meyer. Here come the Kraken through center ice. Breaking it into the zone then. It's stolen back quickly. And now here comes Winnipeg once again. Tays clears it in. Battling forward here in the corner. Lindgren back over then for Perfetti. Up at the point. Thrown around then behind the net to Cole Perfetti on the right side, who will fight for it alongside Shane Wright. Stanley waits, dekes around, holds the puck, shoots it, save, rebounds there in front, and Grubauer has it. He will cover as he makes another save there. Grubauer just looking to improve his save percentage more and more. He's nearing that 900. He's getting there. Regardless, it's been a really good period here by Seattle. They've kept most of Winnipeg's shots to the outside. Yeah, the Jets are getting opportunities, but Seattle is doing a good job at holding them at bay. Come on, Karen. Yeah, I love that autocorrect. Face-off now is won by Seattle. Schwartz into the zone. Will clear that one in. Behind the net now. Kraken have it. Perfetti will backhand that one sky high. It's taken back then by Montour on the right side. Back for Lindgren. Thrown out to center. Picked off then by Stevenson. Stevenson waits. Gets hit there down in the corner. And picked back up then by Perfetti. He'll dump that one in down low. Montour will take it here and regroup with 6:40 left to go in the third period. Larson. Thrown back down the other way. Hellebuck. For Morrissey. To Pearson. Tanner Pearson on the right side. Dumps it into the Seattle zone. Now Lowry battles for it. Puck goes up in the air. Here comes Eberle. Puck is hit away then quickly by the Winnipeg fourth line. Lowry now for Nyquist. Nyquist battling for it here in the corner. That one is slid up to the right side, and Cadden loses it off his stick. 6 minutes left here in the third period. Kraken have a 4-3 lead. They are undefeated this year in commentary streams. Montour to Lindgren. Throws that one to center. Kraken race for it now. It's banked off the boards then by Morrissey and back out to center. Here's Scheifele now into the zone. Will battle with Shane Wright up to the point then. Sandberg over to Pionka shot. Glove save by Grubauer. It's getting intense here in Climate Pledge Arena. 5:41 left to go. It's a 4-3 lead for the Kraken. Let's see if Seattle can hold on to the win here, or will the Jets do what Seattle's done and come back? You need a 5-3 lead. We'll see, man. We'll see if they can get that last one. Let me know Montour gets a shot in chat. I keep having to leave. No problem, man. I'll look at the box score for you. So far, Montour he has one shot. How many shots do you need him to have total? He has one. He has one shot total right now. He has one right now, so... All right. Okay. 5:41 remaining here in the third period. The Kraken have the 1-goal lead. Face-off in the Seattle zone with less than 6 minutes remaining. Seattle picks up that puck and clears it back down into the Jets' end. Morrissey will battle for it here on the right side. Puck is played out in front. Kraken have control. Stevenson waits, throws it up to the point. A shot, and kicked away then by Hellebuck, if that even got on net. Larson, Stevenson, puck goes up in the air. Here come the Jets the other way. It's Scheifele with speed. Mark Scheifele skates it back, gets knocked down by Dunn, and cleared out of the zone the other way. Winnipeg with that puck. Scheifele trying to bring that one in. Larson battling forward here in the corner. Dunn fighting with Velarde. Puck is cleared all the way down the other way. Here's Connor. Drop back to Scheifele. Scheifele waits and takes it back behind the net. He doesn't like his options. Keep an eye out for Connor Hellebuck. At the point, Pionk will fire that one back around then behind the net. Up to the point, Sandberg. Pionk. Down low, right side for Sandberg, and he can't get the shot on. Puck is banked off the boards and thrown back out in front, and Seattle steals it back, and they will regroup. Eberle back then for Vince Dunn. Dunn played up then for Marchman, who will battle for it here on the right side. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Jets have it in their own zone. Morrissey breaks it down the other way. Iafallo will dump it into the Kraken zone. Niederreiter fighting alongside Alexiak. Banked off the boards through center. Here's Shane Wright. And it's cleared into the Winnipeg zone. Morrissey banks it off the boards. DeMello holds it back then. Morrissey through the zone. Skates it back and waits. Tays dumps it back into the Seattle end as the Kraken look to regroup with 3.5 minutes to play. Cartier battling for that puck. Now Sandberg gets it back. It's time for the Jets to really start pressuring here. You're getting into the crunching minutes of the third period. We got a referee's arm in the air, and it was for offsides, so I apologize. Puck is cleared into the Seattle zone. Tays now battling for it down low. Up to the point. Pionk cleared behind the net. And Tays a shot there denied by Grubauer. 25-17 are the shots on goal. We get a whistle blown here. And Grubauer's mask was taken off, and he wanted some attention given to him for that. We are getting into the crunching minutes here of the third. It's huge for Winnipeg. They need offensive zone coverage. So Grubauer will take that helmet to the bench after that shot went off of his helmet, and he'll get that old thing fixed up. And we'll get ready for the last few minutes or so of the third period. All right. Grubauer back in his net. Referee official gives him back his mask. Faceoff will be outside of the Seattle zone. Shots are 26-17. Thank you all for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, I would love if you would subscribe down below. Eberle backhands that one down low. Keep an eye on Hellebuck here as we run down the time. Winnipeg, Morrissey chips that one into the zone. Connor racing for it. Now Larson behind the net. Up to the point, Pionk. To Morrissey. There goes Hellebuck. Empty net for the Jets. Here comes crunch time. Connor down low. Drops it back for Scheifele to the point. Morrissey back down to the corner. Connor on the right side. Tied up there down low by Larson. Picked back up then by Scheifele. Scheifele feeds it up to Morrissey. Morrissey keeps it in. Pionk to Morrissey. Morrissey waits. Scheifele on the right side. Pass over. Connor! And it goes wide. It's kept in the zone, though, by the Jets. The net was open, but I didn't know if it went in or not. Connor will drop it back down low then for Perfetti. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the third period. Banked off the boards then for Connor. It's poke checked ahead by Seattle. Here they come. Eberle for the empty net. They score! Jordan Eberle, the empty net goal, his second of the night. And Seattle will get the win here in this late night Thursday matchup. It's 5-3. Jordan Eberle, his second goal of the night. And with a minute and a half left, the Kraken will get the win tonight. A big win here for Seattle. Another one. This Kraken team is really special. A minute and a half left to go here in the third. It's possible they pull Hellebuck again. But Seattle was down 1-0, 2-1, and 3-2 in this game. And they've come back to win 5-3. 1:20 left to go here in the third period. At the point, Hellebuck goes back to the bench. Now down low, here is Alexiak. Alexiak banks it off the boards. Cleared around then back to the right side. Last minute of play here now in the third period. Puck will slide back into the Winnipeg zone and icing here against the Kraken. Jordan Eberle with his second goal of the night. He's got 4 goals in commentary streams. It's going to be a 5-3 win here for Seattle. They will get the dub tonight. Face-off. One down low then by the Jets. They'll battle for it here behind the net. 6-on-5 for Winnipeg. Puck is cleared back out to center. Morrissey regroups. Stretch pass back then with 40 seconds to go. Cleared in by Stevenson to the right side. Evans now. Puck will slide out. Kept in though by the Jets. On the right side. Shot saved by Grubauer. Cleared around then down low. Scheifele's tripped down to the ground, and that will be a penalty with 30 seconds to go. So Winnipeg will head to the power play as well as having a 5-3 deficit with an empty net most likely. And there you go. So power play here for Winnipeg. It'll be a 6-on-4. It'll give Winnipeg somewhat of an opportunity here to maybe make this game look a little closer than what it was. But you got to be disappointed. I mean, the Jets didn't really allow a lot of shots, but neither did Seattle. And as a result, Connor Hellebuck, a .765 save percentage in this game tonight. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in commentary streams, that is the lowest save percentage he has ever had. Not pretty. Philip Grubauer, a respectable .889. With a chance to make that better here if he stops a couple more shots in these last 30 seconds. Face off. Tays versus Stevenson. Face-off is won then by the Jets. A shot by Morrissey goes wide of the net. Picked up then at the point. Pionk fumbles the shot. It's kept in though. It comes out of the zone and back out to center. Scheifele will pick it up. 13 seconds left. Scheifele down the right side. Brings it into the zone. Kept wide in the air. And that one is denied. 5 seconds left. Up at the point, Morrissey. One last chance in front. They wrap around play. It slides up and out, and the Kraken win. Final score, Seattle 5, Winnipeg 3. A comeback win for the Seattle Kraken here tonight. and they get the 5-3 W here in this late night matchup. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We will not be live on tomorrow or any time at all this weekend, unfortunately, but we will be back on Monday for a doubleheader. Hurricanes, Bruins, Mammoth Ducks. The commentary streams keep on rolling. We keep having a great time here on Watch with Nordic / the live commentary streams. But regardless, that is it for me tonight. Thank you all for watching. Got some work to do here before I wrap up and go to bed. I will see you guys in the next stream.